anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Houston. Dylan Laube on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win. And that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. 2 touchdowns, though. That's the ball he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Genty. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
A give here to Genty. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Howell. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
At the 26-yard line.
Howell from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Hits the 20. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He finds it right side. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genti. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
It's 4th down.
Brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. And the shotgun, Howell. Same guy, Wilson again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Howell back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic. Complete. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles pull that in front further, 13-zip. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Zone read, they'll give it to Genti. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to... is up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Quick slant, cut by Lockett. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. This is Genty. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Houston in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's got Smith again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Howell. Still going at the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 range, 70 range.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Here we go, shot.
To throw again, it's Howell. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pistol snap. Rodgers. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles are out for another look on offense alongside QB Sam Howell. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. First down, Howell. He's got Smith. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down.
To the air on first down. Howell. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
He was defended by Emmanuel.
Howell from the gun. The right side, caught by Wilson. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
Howell out of the shotgun. It's caught by Wilson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rounby with the return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
13 yards on the play.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 26 yards.
And off to Genty. Runs around him, he's got space. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
On for the point after.
Paulson good on the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles and receiver Johnny Wilson back out to take possession. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Howell. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Wilson's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's another Eagles.
Here's Howell, first and 10. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked up. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
They've got a man in motion. So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Houston coming up. Happy time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Javon Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
14 yards. And the Raiders.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. That's complete to the back. Ashton Jeanty. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Rodgers thrown again on second. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Las Vegas.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, finds Bash. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Again, Rodgers. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Throwing again, Rodgers. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now throw again, Rodgers. That's complete to Bowers outright. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, missed time. They're into first and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back on his play. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Danny Gray to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Switch gears. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And the shotgun, Howell. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Howell. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Street, 18 Cardinal, 18 Riggs.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Second down, looking for options. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18, Rockland, trap 60. Take go.
First down, Howell. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Second and 10.
19, Lion. Go.
Howell from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
42. Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Makuba.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. It's a screen play to Genty. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He'll take it from the 1. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger.
Now Howell off the play action. This is a heater going deep. Caught at the 20-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now here's Rodgers. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Punting unit out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles and receiver Johnny Wilson back out to take possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd down now, they need 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw, here's Howell. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Play action here with Howell. He puts some juice on a deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
A gain of 4
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
First down.
Track at 60.
First and 10 at the 60.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
69.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles kick Cruise to a win, growing that lead further. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
To throw, Rodgers. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
6 yards. And it's
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out.
formation for the Raiders.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and receiver Johnny Wilson back out to take possession. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Short pass brought in. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come back team, go!
Howell now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Still at the 40 here, second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Howell back to throw. This finds Smith. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Eagles, first down.
Here we go!
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up
Throwing from the gun.
at the 44.
Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Eagles first down. First and
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready! Warrior 70, Viking 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Check out.
Out of the shotgun, Howell. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw here by Rodgers. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
Straight ahead with Genty. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. On now comes their punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles are out for another look on offense alongside QB Sam Howell. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Howell from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Caught just shy of the goal line. Well, he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Eagles 70, Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New set of downs for them from the 31. Rodgers going to throw on first. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Dash going in motion left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Eagles and receiver Johnny Wilson back out to take possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. to throw. Howell. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Pressure coming, Rodgers. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. It really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 16.
They're on him again. He goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Eagles and receiver Johnny Wilson back out to take possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. This is a heater going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 5.
All out of the shotgun. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Eagles moments away from win number 12.
Ready, ready.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set. Ready.
He finds him right side. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles running them out of the building. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
91. Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. To the air on first down. Rogers completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They've got first down here from the 36.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Rogers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
It's second down and 10.
Rogers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again. Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Now second and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Rogers. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So now here's third and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll throw again. Rogers hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and 10 from the 32.
First down, Raiders.
Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Second and 8.
This is Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's third and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. No motion to lock it right. Desperation time here on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
On down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. They're going to pass it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action here with Howell. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
For Johnny Wilson.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Howell off to play action. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Howell throwing on third down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.